What's going on, guys? It's Brandon here with Roadrunner Sports, and today we're reviewing the Saucony Hurricane 23. This is a shoe that has max cushion and is an extremely luxurious ride. If you're in the neutral category, this is going to be most like the Saucony Triumph. So this is kind of like the Triumph, except for the big difference is that it's a stability shoe and it has a big plastic post right here in the middle. So we'll get to that in a bit. If you're not familiar with stability shoes, we'll go over that and how it impacts the run. But starting with the shoe, it has a really nice form-fitting upper. This was probably one of my favorite uppers that I've ran in probably the past couple of months. In the forefoot, you have just enough room to kind of splay your toes out. It doesn't hug a ton, but it still fits really nicely in kind of the middle of the foot where the arch is. That's where the shoe really locks down and you feel secured. Has a good heel cup where you're not slipping out of it, but you have that room in the forefoot to make sure that you're just feeling comfortable. And when I say it hugs in the midfoot, it's not a tight hug, it just fits really nicely. And that combined with the guidance frame here in the medial post is going to be really significant in terms of giving you that powerful ride. So overall, we're using PWRRUN Plus foam, which has been spectacular. I've loved it in all the Saucony lineup in the past year. It's super cushioned, and I just really enjoy how it feels. It is responsive, yet it is very forgiving on your joints, so you can run on this for a long time. The Hurricane 23 is essentially a distance training shoe. This is your daily trainer. You can wear this all the time. It comes in a little bit heavy, around 11 ounces, and you're probably not going to want to use this for your race day shoe, but this is a great shoe to train in and really just get all of your miles in. Great for recovery runs. And also another thing with the long mileage is that here on the outsole, they have a full rubber outsole, which is extremely durable. It's going to last you a long time. Last year they had a crystallized rubber throughout and really just the more durable rubber and kind of the key impact zones. This year they opted to kind of change it, instead of having the crystallized rubber, to do one full rubber. And I don't mind it either way. I think it's going to provide a lot of resistance in terms of getting you more miles in on the shoe, and especially with the PWRRUN Plus midsole, is going to be really responsive for a long time. That combined with the rubber is going to make this a shoe that is going to stay in your lineup for a long time. Speaking about the upper, it is extremely plush and luxurious, and it's not super overly cushioned in the upper where there's just a lot of fluff in like the heel counter that kind of like hug your foot and like a really fat tongue to make you feel like it's a plush upper. It actually has a pretty thin, low profile tongue, yet it feels premium. It has a good like almost kind of like memory foam responsiveness without being too thick. It is breathable, so when I say memory foam, don't think that it's going to be like really thick and hot. It's not. It just feels really nice, and the way that the top of the shoe has cut in on the tongue, it's not going to rub on your on the front of your ankle at all, and if it does, you're really not even going to notice it because it has that premium material. And the same thing goes for the heel counter. It goes straight up. It's not one of those trendy heel counters that kind of turns outwards and uses like a little pull tab. It goes straight up and it really locks you in. And the cushion, like I said, is similar to the tongue, where it's not overly cushioned, but it has that memory foam type feel, but it is really breathable. So that combined with the form fit sock liner is also really comfortable. So this shoe, not only are you getting this awesome midsole technology, but you're also getting a sock liner that has a little bit of responsiveness in terms of your foot just being cradled and cushioned. And so getting back to the heel again, I know that the pull tab isn't flared out, but the heel does protrude a little bit. So for heel strikers, you're not gonna have to worry. You're gonna have that extra bit to kind of rock through your motion. And when you're rocking through your motion, one thing you're definitely gonna feel is the Saucony TPU guide rail. So this is essentially a medial post that is gonna prevent you from overpronating. And in past videos, we've talked about overpronating and why you will need a guide rail to kind of correct your gait or give you a more efficient gait essentially when you're running. Not that your gait is incorrect when you're walking, but when you're running, it's gonna make you a more efficient runner and moving your foot from heel to toe forward. So that combined with the PWRRUN Plus is really awesome. So like I said, it has a responsive toe off, and when you're striking in the heel, you still get all that cushion, but you really feel supported in the medial post, which was awesome for me. I've been taking this on light runs. I've been going about 5 miles at pretty slow paces, and it's been really awesome. There's two types of guidance systems that are typically out there in the market. One are guide rails, which kind of prevent you from going side to side in either way. And the other one, which is I think more popular, is the guide post, which is what we have here. So this is a rubber post that essentially just provides that stiff support where your arch is, and is going to prevent it from actually collapsing down. So the guidance rails can you can go from side to side, and they help corrective, but this is a max stability shoe. This is really going to support your arch and make sure that you're not overpronating at all. So essentially, if you want to run for long distances, you want a super cushioned ride, and you want to make sure that your gait is correct and that you're staying healthy out there and you're not risking injury, then this could be a great shoe for you because it's going to give you all of those things. Like I said, this has been one of my favorite shoes just to run in the past couple of months, just because the upper is so comfortable and it really feels just like a really good fit. It doesn't feel too tight, it doesn't feel too loose, there's no compromise, it just fits right on your foot. I'm a size 12 and I stuck with the size 12. It doesn't run a little small, it doesn't run a little big. Like I said, the upper was done just right where it's gonna fit really nicely and you're not gonna have any hot spots or any abrasion. This is essentially a shoe that is gonna be very, very reliable. I don't see a lot of people picking the shoe up and then returning it because of problems on their run. I think this is the type of shoe that once you get it, you're gonna be in it for the long haul because it is a quality shoe and why people keep coming back to it year after year. And I think you guys should really go ahead and check it out. If you're a Roadrunner Sports VIP member, you get 90 days to test run all of our shoes, and make sure to go ahead and order that online. You get free shipping as well with all of your online orders. So the Saucony Hurricane 23 overall has been a fantastic shoe for me. I put in about 15 miles on this. It does feel like a really premium shoe, so you know you're getting a quality ride out of it in terms of all the technical specs, but you're also looking good out there, which I know isn't the most important thing, but it does feel good to wear a nice pair of shoes around, and we definitely got to give that up to the Hurricane 23. All right guys, so if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and smash that like button, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for any upcoming videos. We have new shoe reviews every single week. We're releasing tips and tricks with trainers, run coaches every single week to become the best runner you could possibly be and make every mile count. All right guys, we'll see you on the road.